Hi everyone! Yay! I just wanted to film this quick video kind of talking about what I did over the weekend. As you can see, I have an Etsy Craft Party 2016 bag. I did go to the one that they had over in St. Pete. We went over Friday night, stayed the night, and then we were there bright and early on Saturday because they were giving away these special bags to the first 100 people that walked through the door, and I was number 16. Now, that being said, because I was number 16, I did have to wait over an hour in line, but luckily, because I was so far to the front of the line, I was actually able to wait inside of the building. I think after like 30 people were in like the foyer area, they had to wait outside. And let me tell you, it was so humid and so hot. I was so thankful that we did get there early because we stayed in a hotel very close to the venue, so we were able to get there super early. So I'm just going to quit babbling because I've already talked for over a minute. I'm going to show you what was inside of this bag. My husband and I, we each bought one thing. We knew we didn't want to go there to spend a whole bunch of money because we did have to pay for a hotel. So we were just there for the fun of the event and to support the Paper Seahorse and Strands of Sunshine. My two favorite shops in St. Pete other than Whimsadoodle, but they weren't there because they're not really like Etsy. It's like a storefront. Anyway, so let's get started. There was a ton of stuff in this bag. I was so surprised. Okay, so my husband did get a bag as well, and I'm going to talk a little bit about that in just a minute. I'm going to go through everything, and so this was from Strands of Sunshine. This was the gift that they contributed. So I'll take some of this out, and inside of this bag was a candle, and it smells so good. I wish I had smell vision. Oh gosh, it's super summery and fruity and delicious. And nothing else in this bag except for like these things to protect the candle. So first thing, there was a candle. There was a coupon for Strands of Sunshine. I guess I could zoom in a little bit now that I've got the bag open. There was this sticker from the Crafty Hag. There was this really pretty letterpressed card that says "Have it, eat it" with a picture of a cake. And this is from Franny and Frankie Designs. Super, super cute with a yellow envelope inside. A postcard from the Crafty Hag. And there's their information if you want to go check them out. The Strands of Sunshine store is kind of like a stationery shop. Kind of. She has everything from local artists in the area. So this kind of shows you a little bit about what they carry. And then I love her little, I want this to be a postcard, but it's not. But look how pretty it is. These are the kind of things that she has in her shop. And she's really into, Amy Marshall is her name. I love her. I met her when I went to go meet Amy Tan, but she is very big into supporting local artists. So big into it. I mean, I love her mentality of supporting your community by, you know, putting everybody else's artwork into the shop. She's kind of like the catalyst to getting other people's things out in the open air. So another thing that we have here is almond charcoal face soap. I'm super interested to try this. I don't use face soap just because my face isn't very oily. It gets really, if it gets dry or too clean, then it tends to break out more. So I don't really wash my face. But there's their information and a coupon code if you want to use that. Very interesting. Then there was this necklace in here, super cute. This is from Freak Show Follies Jewelry, or Jollies? Follies. I don't remember seeing this shop, but it was very busy in there. And the way they kind of had it set up is that When you were waiting in line, they kind of gave you a number. They walked around and gave you a number. I kind of wish they would have given us our bags while we were waiting. That way we could have looked through the bags and seen some of the things that were in here. That way when we actually got in there, we could purchase something that if we liked it or if we saw a shop that looked interesting, we knew to remember to go in and look for it. They gave us a map ahead of time, but the map was kind of vague and not very descriptive, so. I did see these bobby pins and I almost bought some, but the line was pretty long for this lady's shop, so I didn't end up getting back there to pick these up, but they were only $1 at the event. So when I was driving home and I saw that these cute bobby pins were in the swag bags, I was really, really excited. It was kind of like, it felt like karma. Super duper cute. So I'm not going to read all of these business cards. If you like something that you see, you can just pause the video. And all the little things in here, like this, and maybe even the business cards, I'm going to cut up and use in my spread for my traveler's notebook that documents this trip. I'm going to try to use a piece from everything from the event. I'm not going to even try to slide that back in. So here's another thing that I'm super excited about because they didn't have a whole lot of Etsy themed things there. So this vendor hand carved this stamp out and it says Etsy Craft Party. So I'm super excited about this because I can use this in my notebook. And here is her information. And I think this company had a bunch of these hand-carved stamps, and you could take ink and roll the ink onto the stamp and then stamp it out. But there was a pretty long line for her, and she didn't have a continuous flow of demonstration. So every time we went there, she was just stopping. So here's some glass artwork. Really cute dragonfly from Unique Glass. And the Monique is her information. Super, really pretty. Okay, and this is one of the make and takes. I'm gonna put that to the side because I'm gonna show that at the end. Here's another thing that we got from the Paper Seahorse. It's an origami kit. There's 5 pieces of paper and then instructions to follow to make some origami, which I really liked because that's one of the make and takes that I did with the Paper Seahorse. Another really cute thing. Came right in time for Father's Day, although I missed putting this in the mail because I wanted to save it, but I'm sure my dad won't mind getting this late in the mail. But I thought that was really, really clever that this company, Kate Creates, donated something because it was so close to Father's Day, so it was Father's Day themed. I loved that. Here's another really cute thing by Handmade. They had a make and take at this one too, so I'll show what I made there. Really cute. She had all kinds of really cute felt things. A bubbling over, and then there's champagne bubbles was the little free gift. And I'm pretty sure this is for the tub. I'm guessing. I haven't opened it. But this is what the card looks like. Really, really cute. Prima bead. They also had a make and take, but it was only going for the first hour. And by the time we made it over there, we were 2 hours into the event, so we missed the make and take that they had going on where you could make a free bracelet with really pretty beads. But we got some beads in our bags, and my husband's are different colors. His is light pink. Here's another thing that we got, really pretty. I really liked this table a lot, but it was, again, really busy, so we didn't really get a chance to spend a lot of time there. So when I saw this in the bag, I was really excited because I really wanted to stop and check this table out, but it was super popular, so I thought that was really nice. Another thing that we got was this Underground Market focus. I'm using an actual camera, so I misplaced my filming iPhone. So it's this keychain. It's very heavy, it's metal, it kind of looks like a bomb. So I thought that was pretty cool. we got this bag from the Paper Seahorse with this really cute pin. And I believe it's just advertisement inside of this bag, but I'll go ahead and pull it out. This is an advertisement for the shop. And then they have a list of all of their events. And then this is from Tampa Type, who they brought in these really cool vintage typewriters where you could write a message and put it onto the origami card that they were doing in the same stall with the Paper Seahorse, which I will show you in a minute. But I loved that aspect of it. A lot of the people there hadn't ever typed on a typewriter that or hadn't done it in a really long time, so they were really excited to get the chance to do that. So I'm getting into some of the advertisements. I want to make sure that I got all the free things. So here's what we did. That's what I typed on the vintage typewriter. So I'm gonna cut this out. I did it a couple different times. The first time my E wasn't really good. The second time I didn't space enough. And I was really sad because I put this cute little emoticon on there. And then the third time I put a comma where it didn't need to be. So, oh well. The joys of using a typewriter where you can't just fix things when you want to. Alright. So here is the color advertisement for the event. This is what they were posting on Instagram. I grabbed two because I always grab two of everything anytime I go anywhere so that I can cut one up and use it and save it if I need to or if I mess up. I have an extra. And then here, so much stuff. Here is the map of the event. See how it's kind of vague? It just is a list of every table that's there and then the map. They didn't have a description of what each stall was selling. So, which was great because you kind of forced you have to go in and look at everything. But this is the last free thing that was in the bag. It is called Inkjet Printable Fabrics, and I did open it up, and it is just a blank piece of what feels like canvas, but it is not canvas. It's right here, and I don't think I can get the texture in there. But it's basically, you can put this through, and this right here is printed on it. You can put this through your printer and it will print on here, and then you, I guess, peel it off and iron it onto your clothes or stick it onto your clothes, or I don't know. I don't think I'll use it, but it's a cool idea. So we got that, and I think that was the last of the free things that we got in the kit. So I'm just going to go through really quickly and show you some of the make and takes that we did. One of the make and takes that we did was this leather bookmark. They had a bunch of these stamps that you could stamp into your thing. And the name of the company was called Carnage Leathers. And they had a bunch of different things there. They had notebooks and belts and all kinds of things. But I thought that was really cool. So I did a cute little leaf design, a heart, and a kitty cat. Of course, I did a kitty cat. So I thought that was really cool. I loved that. Another make and take that we did was this color your own plushie. And so this was flat, and then you got to color it in, and then the lady stuffed it and sewed it for you. So I made this one for my son Emmett, and my husband made this little robot for Hunter. So I thought that was really cool. Oh, let me show you my husband's. This is the one he did. I thought his was pretty clever. And he did his as fast as it took me to do just this. We finished at the same time. That shows you the skill level, and his is actually bigger than mine. Skill level there. Another make and take that we got to do was this letterpress print Maker's Gonna Make with the scissors. This was an old press machine from the 1870s, I think she said. And the way it works is that you pull the crank, it inks itself, the metal blocks push itself into the paper, and then your design is there. And then here's the company that was there doing that, Print St. Pete. And this is another of her letterpressed thing where, I don't know, I just thought it was really cool that she had printed her own things with a machine from like the 1800s. And she was just giving these out to people. I was like, what, are you crazy? So I got this so I could cut it up and use it. So that was another really cool make and take that we got to do. Let's see. Here is our origami that we did at the Paper Seahorse. So I glued mine down, but I did a bow, and then they give you an envelope and a card to stick it on. So I did a bow, and my husband did, he didn't glue his down. My husband did a bow tie. He was so good. I was so surprised. My husband is not a crafty man. So seeing him do all these fun things was really fun. So he did the bow tie, and then where he cut the paper, stop scratching my chair, Dakota. Where he cut this right here, he actually put it onto the envelope, which I thought was pretty cute. He was going to use every bit of that paper. So we did that at the Paper Seahorse. Here's her card. You know, I missed a couple more free things. This is called a book bead. I thought that was really cool. And then there was also this cedar, this pack of cedar, and it smells like a hamster's cage. But I guess it's supposed to be used for these special things. And here's the company. Another make and take that we got to do was this, that felty that I showed you. They had these already cut out for you, and then they had glue dots so you could choose the method of what you wanted to do. So I made a cute little planner clip and put it on this planner, and that's a white kitty cat for Dakota. Isn't that right, girlfriend? And then my husband did this, and his is a magnet. He chose to make his a magnet. So I thought that was really cool. And then, let's see, I have a bunch of other business cards, but you won't really have any frame of reference. They have a couple of these pins, and now I can't find, I had 3. So here's one, less pinning, more making. I had another one that says Maker's Gonna Make, and then a pink one that said, oh, I don't know. Oh, here they are. Oh, I lost my Maker's Gonna Make, so I got DIY Hard. They kept falling out of my hand. And then this pink Maker, which I loved. And those were free at one of the little stalls. And then this I thought was cute. One of the things that I bought from this shop. I bought 2 cards, and I actually are already in the mailbox. I'm kicking myself in the butt because I didn't take pictures of them or anything. I wanted to get them sent off. But I did buy 2 cards from this shop because I loved their stall and I loved their designs. And then I also bought this magnet. It says Take It Slow. I bought it for my sister because she loves sloths and she's going through kind of a hard time right now. So I was thinking about her. Another make and take that we got to do was to make a free necklace with these wooden beads. My husband made this one for Hunter. And man, that candle is so strong. It smells so good though. And then I made this one for Emmett. I was trying to be conscientious and not take a lot of beads, so I only took 3, but you get to color them in and they gave you the string to tie it together. Another make and take that we got to do was this. They gave you a piece of wood, and then there was 3 stain options, gray, white, and brown. They gave you a stencil. You put the stencil on, and then you paint over it, and then they dry everything for you. My husband did this one, You and Me, and I'm gonna figure out a way to get this clip to stay on here so that I can put a picture of he and I on there. And then the one I did, and I have since misplaced it, I cannot find it. My stain was brown and it said Be Brave in yellow, but I can't find it. I don't know what happened to it. So I think that is everything. Let me make sure I go through the pile. Another thing that they had there, we didn't stop and do it, but the Nomad art bust was there. I grabbed a sticker because I thought the design was really cool. But the design behind this is that they drive this big white bus around and they have this washable paint and they take it to underprivileged neighborhoods to kind of bring the morale of the neighborhood up, and they let the kids color all over it, and then when they're done for the day they take it and they wash it all off and then they continue to do it over and over. And you would be so surprised with how high that brought the morale up with all the other kids there. So this make and take right here was done by this company, Airy Lane, and they, I wasn't really sure, I didn't get a great idea of the things that they do there. Here's their class list. They bring people together and then they craft. But it seems to me like they do everything with wood, like, and it seems like it should be really expensive, but I don't think it really is. If you're in the area, check this place out. If you've been here before, let me know what it's really like with because it looked like an Etsy shop inside. It looked very rustic and very expensive, but they were giving away free nights, free, a craft bar fee. I don't know what that is. I should have talked to them, but this was the longest line. To do this was the longest line. We stood in line for about half an hour to do this, but it was worth it because it's so cute and we got to each have one. So what I'm going to do, my husband got a bag as well. What I'm going to do is all the free stuff that he had in his bag, I'm going to be putting into a giveaway that I will be doing for my 1,000 subscriber giveaway. I am very close to that. So if you like some of the things that you saw in here, make sure you hit that subscribe button and stay tuned very shortly, because once I hit that 1,000 subscriber giveaway, I'm going to be throwing in some of these, some of the things that were in here that were in his free thing. So keep an eye out for that. Make sure that, I think this one is in there too, so this is really cool. So thanks for hanging out with me. Sorry for the 22-minute video. I will catch up with you guys next time. I'm going to be filming a video again right after this of my Planner Society kit for June. Hit that subscribe button. If you have any questions, leave them down below, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.